Hello and welcome to the 50 subscriber special. We're going through all of the games I own physically that aren't locked away in my cupboard because they're PC games, or maybe one of them's an odd PS3 game like FIFA that I bought in a bundle. Anyway, I'm already rambling, but this video, as you're going to tell, isn't scripted. It's just my raw thoughts on the games that I'm picking up off my shelf. It's mostly in alphabetical order. Starting with PS2 and then going through sort of some of the more miscellaneous ones like PS1 and Xbox 360. Just things that I think are worth pointing out in my collection. I do hope you enjoy the video. If you see a game that you think, oh, bro should make a video about that, do let me know in the comments. Let me know what games I should add to the collection as well. You know, I know I'm missing some classics, like spoilers, but I don't have Shadow of the Colossus on PS2. I'm currently playing through it on PS5, literally just started it. It's pretty good. I would like to have it physically, but yeah, any hidden gems, any missing classics, anything that I have that you want me to do a video about, let me know. Comment it. So without further ado, let's get started with Ants Extreme Racing. Yeah, it's a kart racer. Yeah, it's on foot. Yeah, it's based on the movie that was kind of a Bug's Life ripoff, but also very much its own thing. Either way, weird movie tie-in game. Batman Vengeance. So this one's based on the animated series. You see the old sticker in the top corner there. Oh, and the sticker that's on the manual, that's bare annoying. I mean, you find that a lot with especially PS2 era games, but I've not played loads of this one, but it's sick. Black. Never played it. Classic. But Ugly Martians, Zoom or Doom, one of the worst games I've ever played. Like, it's not even so bad it's good. It was just... It was sort of reminded me of that Crazy Frog racing game, but this was much worse and didn't have nearly as much charm. Codename Kids Next Door. Okay, the TV show was the GOAT. I had this game when I was a wee lad. Another bloody sticker on the manual there. Could never get past like the second level, I think it is. But hey ho, yeah, there's me raging at the sticker. Okay, Commando Strike Force. Never played it. Classic. I mean, oh, hang on. It's Dynasty Warriors 2. Okay. Do I need to get Dynasty Warriors 2 case, or do I need to get the disc for Commando Strike Force? Okay, so this is the Crash Bandicoot Action Pack. As you can see, it's got the 3 games in here. Now, I do want to own them all individually, just to have them on the shelf, but these action packs were really cool. I feel like you tend not to get them anymore these days. You know, I had one for the 360, which was a bunch of random games. I remember there was a Lego Batman one. Oh, Crash of the Titans. I think I'm the only one that actually quite likes that character design. I mean, it's not the GOAT. It's alright. CSI, Crime Scene Investigation. Never seen the show, never played the game. Classic. Dalmatians 3. Now, this has so many stickers on it. No manual. That weird mascot thing. I've not actually played this. I have obviously seen the Kadikarus video. But yeah, I doubt I'll ever give it a go, to be honest. Destroy All Humans. Now, I revisited this game on the PS5, and honestly, I don't know how well it holds up. Its humour is very of the time, and it's very lol funny random, but with a hint of edge. Devil May Cry. Now, I wish it wasn't the Platinum Hits version, but, you know, we make do with what we've got. I've not actually played it. Again, you got the mirrored disc there. You can kind of see some of my setup. Hello. Cars. Oh yeah. Now this is the GOAT. No, it's not the GOAT. It's alright though. Cars 3 Driven to Win is actually a surprisingly decent game. But no, I mean, Pixar, they hit with the movies, and a lot of their tie-in games are actually pretty good. As you can see, I'm a bit of a Cars fan. Okay, Disney Think Fast. Now this is like the buzz games. You get your 3 little buzzers, of course, but it's not entirely Disney themed. Like, gave this a quick go a couple of months back, and it was just questions on like, how big is the moon? Got all of these pamphlets that you find like inside the manuals. It's such a window into the past of what was coming out at the time. But yeah, that's Disney Think Fast. Okay, Dog's Life. Now, I've wanted to check this one out for ages. I mean, look at it. I know there's a designated poo button, so I'm intrigued as to how that plays into the deep lore and the experimental mechanics of the game. Enter the Matrix. I think this is like canon to the Matrix universe. Same with like the MMO and stuff. I remember this one being good. I don't think I played Path of Neo. I remember enjoying this one as a wee lad. Okay, iToy Play. Don't have an iToy. So, oh well. Yay, sports games. 2006 FIFA. Yay, sports games. 2007 FIFA. Finding Nemo. Again, I wish it wasn't the Platinum Hits version, but this game does slap. I might have to do a video on like the best of the Pixar games versus the best of the Disney ones, or just not Disney, DreamWorks. You know what I'm talking about. It's the GOAT. Moving on. Freaky Flyers. Now this is a new acquisition for me. As you can see, it screams the early 2000s. You know, like that sort of. Ooh. I think this is just a little thank you note from whoever I bought it from. It is. There you go. Got the manual. Got the disc. If it's any good, I do not know. Maybe we'll check out some kart races at some point. From Russia with Love, 007. Now, I always preferred the Brosnan games, if I'm completely honest. Sean Connery's never really done it for me. But I did have this on PSP. Gun. Never played it. Classic. Nah, I love cowboys. Love the western stuff, so I'm actually surprised I've never played this. I think my older cousin had it at one point. I think even my old man owned it at some point, but here we go, Harry Potter. Not a big fan of the franchise, full stop. Don't like the films. Not a big fan of the games. Definitely not a fan of J.K. Rowling, so moving on. Oh, another Harry Potter. Moving on. Oh, it's another Harry Potter. Yeah, I'm sure they're all fine enough movie tie-ins, but they're just This one, on the other hand, oh yeah, this is good stuff. Quidditch is a dumb sport with dumb rules, but applying it to an arcadey PS2 game works surprisingly well. If you ask my uncle what these strats are, it's mash the buttons until you win, and it involves no skill. Hello Kitty Roller Rescue, made a video on this. This is an absolute banger. I won't talk about it for too long, but yeah, you know, pink case, pink manual, pink everything. It's kawaii and very cool. But yeah, you can see there all that detail. Nice, yeah, check out the video. Okay, The Hobbit. 75p, look at that. That's the thing about these PS2 games. Like, if you get in now, you know, most of them are so cheap. Some of them are on the pricier end. I remember this being decent, better than the Fellowship of the Ring game, because this isn't based on any of the movies, obviously, it's based on the books. Hot Wheels World Race. This was a Secret Santa gift from long ago. Don't think the disc actually works, so it is what it is. I'm sure it's fine. It's Hot Wheels. I quite like the newer ones, to be fair. Maybe I'll get a replacement. Maybe I'll try it on my current console. Hulk, banger, £1.50. I mean, totally worth it. I don't know why I'm gesturing here. I think I mentioned it in my latest video. I'm definitely going to do a video about these sort of pre-MCU superhero movie tie-ins because, peak. Okay, The Incredibles, another superhero game. And also one of the better of the movie tie-ins. We've got some manuals, some leaflets, fun stuff there. I do prefer the opening levels where you get to play as Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl in their like classic suits. I just think they look better than the Incredibles family suits, but hey ho, there you go. Jackass the game. So yeah, I hadn't actually properly watched Jackass until earlier this year, maybe late last year. And yeah, I'm glad I left it a while, because otherwise I'd have done lots of dumb stuff. Okay, Agent Under Fire, here we go, 50p. Oh, definitely worth it, even though it's got all the gunky horrible stickers on it, which just makes my blood boil. You got that CX slime in the top corner there, or sex slime if you want to get serious about this. But next up should be Nightfire. Here we go, slightly more expensive because it's a slightly better game. This was actually going to be my first ever video, but I never got around to finishing it, and I just couldn't quite work out sort of what I was doing with the commentary stuff. So I shelved it, started fresh, and then just released the Revenge of the Sith video. But I will be coming back to these Bond games. Okay, Juiced. One of the better racing games. It's not quite a racing sim. It's not quite a kart racer. It's that sweet spot in the middle of that like arcade racer. You get those big machines at the arcade, hence arcade racer. Yeah, pretty good. Justice League Heroes. Okay, I think this is going to be my next video, so stay tuned for those two guys. As if they Mike Wazowski Batman there on the cover. Not actually played this yet, so again it'll be another first timer, just like the last video. Oh, look at that, a thick manual. Like 'em big, like 'em chunky. So yeah, stay tuned for this. Killzone. Never played it. Classic. No, it's one of those franchises that everyone talks about. I mean, you look at this manual and it's like a newspaper thing. Again, stupid sticker in the top corner. But yeah, this is how you present a this is how you present a manual. Christ, I'm getting excited about manuals. I need to move on. Kung Fu Panda. Ooh yeah, they were cooking with this. One of the greatest movie tie-in games for sure. I mean, DreamWorks. Do they miss? Are there any bad DreamWorks films? Not that I've seen. Lara Croft Tomb Raider. So I think this is a remake of the first game. I'm not entirely sure. I get very mixed up with Tomb Raider in this kind of era, because there was Anniversary, there was Legends, there was Underworld. I'm not quite sure what order they were in and whether they were remakes or sequels or what, but okay, Spyro, A New Beginning. I actually quite like this trilogy. By trilogy, of course, I'm referring to The Eternal Night, and then, of course, the next one, which is called Dawn of the Dragon. I've not actually played that one because the disc doesn't work, but the first two are really good. I quite like the edgy Spyro. Lego Batman. Again, these early Lego games were just peak. Like the cutscenes with the mumbling, pure cinema. Oh, this manual. Let's take a look. Look at these sets. I wanted these so bad. I remember there was an Arkham Asylum one that I desperately wanted too. And then the Lego Batman sort of IP went away for ages. And then came back, and it's also come back again, although some people aren't too happy, but what can you do? Lego Indiana Jones. This is, everything I just said about early Lego games being peak. I'm not actually a huge fan of this. I do quite like the Indiana Jones films, but I don't know, I think I just don't know if they translate too well into the Lego game format. Lego Star Wars. Again, wish it wasn't the Platinum Hits, but what can you do? I need to pick all these stickers off at some point. I mean, £1.50. Can't go wrong. Wish I had the manual. I wish. But yeah, this is an absolute classic of a gem. Check out the video. That was not the last video, but the one before. Actually, I had a load of fun going back through it and like actively playing it, not just sort of chucking it on for a bit. Lego Star Wars 2, I prefer the first one to the second one, but I prefer the prequels to the original trilogy. I know, shoot me. I was born in '99, so, you know, the prequels were made for me. They were made for my arrival. But again, look at the classic sets there. I mean, it's not too dissimilar to the sets they're releasing now, but they're just getting more expensive. But that's Lego for you. Okay, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Now it's either this one or Return of the King. I think one of them has co-op. That one's the best one. I can't remember which one it is though. But these are pretty good movie tie-ins. Again, they didn't do the first one because when they did the Fellowship of the Ring game, it was based on the books and not the movies. So maybe a remastered trilogy would be cool. Need for Speed Underground. Everyone loves Underground 2. I love Underground 2. I don't have Underground 2. Ooh, little receipt there. Get rid of that. But Underground 1 is still pretty good. It laid the foundations for what Need for Speed Underground 2 would then become. Yeah, you got adverts for all the other stuff. EA Big, that's classic. It's just that frame there. Lord of the Rings, Sims busting out, some SSX in there. Good bit of nostalgia to get you through the day. Okay, Pac-Man Rally. This is a new acquisition of mine. One of the pricier games. I did get it for a steal on eBay though. And no stickers, no CEX slime. Played a few rounds of it. It's actually a really competent kart racer, and it does really make me want to make that kart racer video. So let me know if you'd be interested in that. King Kong. Heard this is one of the better movie tie-ins. Never played it, so I'm just going to say it's classic. It's a sleek, if not boring, manual, but hey ho. It just, again, doesn't seem like the type of film that would translate well to a movie tie-in game. Like King Kong, the game, sounds good, but Peter Jackson's King Kong, the movie, the game, just, I don't know. Pirates of the Caribbean, on the other hand, 50p. You get in 50p's worth of fun in there, that's for sure. I think this was cooperative as well, so, you know, a good one to play through. Even though the later movies are a bit naff, you can still relive those early days. Yeah, look, 1 to 2 players. It's almost like I knew that when I was talking. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, another new acquisition. I need to stop saying okay, but here we go. I love cowboys and I love pirates. I did play a little bit of the 2-player on this. It is just a little ship minigame. Bloody sticker in the corner. Bright pink disc. Who is this game for? I don't know. I'm yet to play the single player, but there we go. Ooh, mystery box, mystery box. Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Do I go out of my way to get a case for it? I don't know. At the minute, we're making do with that. Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones. Now, the Prince of Persia is something that my uncle used to play a whole lot of. It was a bit of a precursor to Assassin's Creed, I think, but it's a franchise that I'm wanting to really dive into. Ratchet and Clank, again, platinum hits. You got the CX stickers everywhere. Not the best way to present this absolute classic. Ooh, another receipt, get rid of that. Rift Apart was awesome. The newer remake of this one, I think it is, wasn't too good, but yeah, the original's good. Ah, yes, another action pack. The 10th anniversary of Rayman. Rayman 3, The GOAT, Rayman Revolution. Okay, Rayman M, surprisingly good. But yeah, again, if we open it up, we got the 3 discs in there. I absolutely love Rayman 3. Everyone talks about how Rayman 2 is the best one, but 3 just has a charm, a je ne sais quoi. Oh, look at this chunky manual. Yeah, everything you need in there. Again, want to have them all separate, but what can you do? Rayman Raving Rabbids. One of the few party games that's like a Mario Party with all the mini games and stuff that's actually really decent. Really liked the first one, really liked the second one. Oh yeah, I'm talking about how I got blisters on my hands from rubbing the controller. Wondered what I was doing that for a sec. Yeah, more football. Cool, yeah. Let's move on. Red Dead Revolver, and another copy of Red Dead Revolver. I really like Red Dead Revolver, really like Red Dead Redemption, really like Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it's a great trilogy of games that, and people often forget about the first one, but you know, you go into these sort of these zones, because it's not quite open world. The world wasn't ready for that yet. Okay, yeah, look at the price difference real quick before I put them back. That's crazy. Okay, Red Star. Not played this. No idea what it is. Looks like some kind of fighter. Maybe that will be its own video. You know, just just playing random PS2 games that no one's ever heard of before. Robots. I wanted this to be good. I really did. I had this as a youth. Really struggled to get past. I think it was the opening level. Breezed through it as an adult. Well, breezed through that opening level. I got into the rest of the game and it was just a bit naff. Film's great though. Great messages on capitalism and eating the rich. Moving on. Robot Wars. I wanted to like this as well. Brought it round to a mate's house for a little gaming sesh, and it was just the slowest, most sluggish game going. And like, yeah, you could put in cheat codes to get the different robots, but like, it controlled like ass, it looked like ass, it smelt like ass, which was the weirdest thing. But no, honestly, the Game Boy version was probably better if I recall. Rock Band, Song Pack 1. I don't have any of the instruments. Let's move on. Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. Everyone always loves Night of 100 Frights, but no, for me this one's the GOAT. I think they translate the art style really well. It's one of those games that like oddly terrifies you when you're a kid, like it's Scooby-Doo, but you know, when you get to a bit that you just can't quite explain, you can't quite grasp the reality of. Oh mate, Scooby-Doo, it's not that deep. Sega Soccer Slam. One of the best sports games ever made, I think. Not a big fan of FIFA. Bloody hell, they gave me a couple of leaflets in here. But this, I think it's like 3-on-3 arcade football. It's, shorter games, but it's more intense. Let's have a look. Black and white manual. Ooh, a little survey to fill out. Yeah, you just don't get much stuff inside your cases anymore. Like, you're lucky if you even get a disc or a cartridge. Oh yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog. Now this is the GOAT. This is the boy here. Look through that manual. Look at it. Worship it. Look at all the other games Sega were up to. Nah, I mean, I unironically like it. I understand it's a bit jank, but I give points when things are just cool, and there's nothing cooler than Shadow. Shark Tale. This was actually a gift from a friend. I don't know if that's its original wrapping around it, or if someone's redone it. Either way, do I crack it open? Do I check it out? I'd say Shark Tale's probably one of DreamWorks' weaker films and probably one of their weaker games now that I'm considering it. Shrek 2. Ooh, I mean, this, one of DreamWorks' best films, best games, and for £1.50, look at that. I did look at Super Slam recently, but if I'm honest, I grew up way more on this game, playing with my cousins, playing with my friends. Even had a drinking game with one of my mates at one point, which is just drinking while playing Shrek 2. There really wasn't much to it. Shrek Super Slam, here we go. Like I said, what did I say? Yeah, I made a video on this, so I won't go into too much. It is a great game though, loads of fun. Again, one of the better Smash clones. So yeah, check out the video, see my full thoughts. The Simpsons game. Now, I had this on DS, and honestly, it kind of sucked. I was always jealous. My cousin had it on the PS3 and their version looked so much crisper and cleaner than my version for obvious reasons. So I'm wondering if the PS2 is sort of a middle ground there. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Hit and Run again. Got the platinum case. Wish it wasn't. Got the CEX slime everywhere. Wish it didn't. It is a great game. I do think people remember it too fondly though. Like rose tinted glasses are a thing. Sequel, not a remake. Road Rage, on the other hand, more people need to be talking about. It's like Crazy Taxi, but better. Yeah, loads of fun. Really don't know what I'm gesturing at here. So I should say, yeah, I filmed all of this. Just me going through the collection. Obviously had some thoughts on it, and now I'm recording this audio afterwards. So yeah, sometimes I have no idea what I'm gesturing at or talking about. Another mystery box though, Sonic Gems collection. I do want to replace the box for this because it's Sonic. I love Sonic because I'm a nerd. Sonic Heroes, classic. Yeah, I never actually beat this. I would play through Team Dark and Team Sonic all the time and then would just neglect the others, so I never actually got to beat Neo Metal Sonic at the end there. Sonic Riders. One of these Riders games is sick, and I can't remember which one it is. I know it's not the Kinect one, but I can't remember if it's this or is it Free Riders? Is it Zero Gravity? What's the sequel? I remember it being tricky. And I'm looking forward to the new Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Got to play that a little bit early with the beta test thing. So yeah, Sonic Racing, king. Sonic Unleashed again. I keep saying again, but I don't really know what I'm talking about. It's because I'm improvising. Sonic Unleashed on the 360, awesome. On the PS2, maybe. We'll have to check it out. The Werehog, undeniably cool though. Undeniably. Weird stretchy arms aside, it's cool. And he's back in Cross Worlds as well as a pre-order bonus, so you know I'm going to be emptying my pockets for that. Spider-Man. Now without this, we wouldn't have Spider-Man 2, and without that, we wouldn't have Spider-Man 3, and without that, we wouldn't have one of my videos. But this is the game that started it all off. Changed the game for superhero games. Some say it's Spider-Man 2, but I don't know. I think this one did enough. That was revolutionary. This is evolutionary, if that makes any sense. There's lots of people's favourites, and I mean, I'm not going to tell them that they're wrong because it's king. I remember one winter while I was at uni, just one day sticking this on, freezing outside, I'm shivering in my dressing gown. Spent a day playing Spider-Man 2. It was awesome. Spider-Man 3. So this is one of my earlier videos. I think it was the second video that I made. Was about this game. It's my favourite Spider-Man movie. I know that's the wrong opinion to have, but it's my opinion. So suck it. Check out the video. The game is actually surprisingly awesome, even though people don't really care for the film that much. Battle for Bikini Bottom. I actually thought the remake was quite good, and Cosmic Shake as well, pretty decent. But oh man, the original is just pure vibes. Like even the manual here, you can see some of the models on the back there as well. I just always wanted to play with. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I always wanted to play the game wearing that helmet as like a costume, but it's one of those things where it's like, is it an unlockable? Do I have to finish the game and then I get to play through it or whatever? But it was a costume in one of the later ones, I think. Lights, camera, pants. Again, surprisingly competent Mario Party clone. This one's got like a story mode where they're making a film and whoever's in the lead winning the mini games like gets cast in certain roles and stuff. But yeah, the mini games are fun, the cutscenes are fun, and yeah, it's decent. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie tie-in game. It's got a lot to forgive. That was my Ant Dude impression. In fact, it's my impression of my girlfriend's impression of Ant Dude. Love Ant Dude. Love the SpongeBob movie tie-in game. It's pretty good. The cutscenes aren't great; they're just still images most of the time. But the actual level design was pretty sick, if I remember. taking ages here. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now this is classic. I quite liked the EA Battlefront 2. Wish they didn't, leave it for dead and kept updating it. But I mean, nothing beats this one. The first Battlefront's good, but this one's peak Star Wars gaming. Bounty Hunter. Honestly, I've tried it. I don't really like it. I think because I hold zero nostalgia for this one, unlike the other Star Wars games, I'm not playing it remembering fun times. I'm just playing it with janky jetpack controls. Revenge of the Sith. Now this was my first... 2 copies of Revenge of the Sith. Now this was my first video that I put out on the channel, so it's a little bit jank, but I had some stuff to say. I wanted to share my passion for this awesome game. I mean, look at that. The whole thing was just vibes. Everything was on fire. Everything was like dark and edgy, and it's all coming to an end. Darth Vader. Ugh. But yeah, check out the video. Like I said, it's one of my first ones, so bear with some of the mistakes. Hopefully I've improved since then. Super Bombard Racing, another recent acquisition of mine. I actually mentioned this in the Revenge of the Sith video. It's about as weird as it looks. Everyone's got a massive head. The music is all like trumpety and all over the place, but it's surprisingly good kart racer. Force Unleashed. This version of the game is the definitive edition in my mind, because that opening level on Kashyyyk takes place at night time on the PS2, but daytime on like the PS3, and like night time's just so much more vibes. I just think the overall control schemes and stuff were better on this version, but maybe I need to retry the new one. What am I on about? Here we go, another one I've made a video about, Superman Returns. With the movie coming out soon, now's a good time to get invested in some old Superman games, because Lord knows we're not getting a new Superman game for a long while. Okay, this is my latest video just here. Not based on the Superman Returns movie, this one's based on the animated series. Loved the animated series growing up. I had the Last Son of Krypton DVD, which was like the opening 3-part episode. But yeah, good stuff. Ninja Turtles. Now these are the Ninja Turtles I think about when I think about Ninja Turtles, which is more often than any normal person should. But I'm yet to actually stick this in and give it a try. I'm thinking maybe next time there's a retro games night with the fellers, then we might whip that one out for some co-op fun. See, Shredder's Revenge is awesome as well. Tekken 4, never played it. Classic. Didn't know it was 2 discs. Oh, one's what is that? Some kind of demo. Might have to see what's on that. I've always been more of a Street Fighter guy. I mean, Injustice as well, if we're going to go further. But Mortal Kombat and Tekken and Marvel vs. Capcom, never really done it for me. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm lingering on it for so long. Because next, I believe there is another Tekken game. Yeah, there we go, Tekken Tag. Is this one of the best ones? I don't know. I hear a lot of talk about Tekken. Maybe I should give one a go. I hear people talking about Tag. I don't know if there's more than one Tag, but there you go. Never really cared much for wrestling. Yeah. Some of the WWE games were good back in the day, but yeah. Splinter Cell. Again, I feel like I slept on this franchise. I played one on the 360 in co-op with my dad, and that was quite good. But yeah, do stealth games need to make a comeback, or are they just destined to be sections in otherwise non-stealthy games? Pro Skater 3, obviously 3 and 4, just got the remaster. Got whatever that is in there. Oh, another little leaflet thing. I don't even know what you're signing up for with these things. I never really give them a second look. This is my favourite of the Tony Hawk's games. I know 4 is a lot of people's favourites, and that's fair enough. I think that's the one with Jango Fett in. But hey, Wolverine, Darth Maul, some Devil Woman, and an additional copy But yeah, good skate of fun. Looking forward to checking out the remaster. Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, I hate it when things from the same IP have drastically different names, because I'd love to put this next to Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3, but instead it's got to go all the way in the U category. But that's life. This is actually really good as well. It's quite a lot like the Spider-Man 3 game. There we are, that's me moaning about the placement there. With the Venom stuff, but it's an entirely different take, entirely different art style. Now this is the GOAT. I'm not even kidding. I don't say everything's goated, but this is goated. Another really creative manual there. Looks like a case file. You know, the the disc there. It's all dark and gloomy, very much giving creepy Halloweeny vibes. Even the pumpkin there. Like, this is definitely a game for autumn. Worms 3D. Used to play so much of this with my cousins back in the day. Love Worms, the 3D elements. Yes, made it way more difficult than it needed to be, but such a charming art style and aesthetic, and it's that kind of like like a cool kid sort of humour. And yeah, that continues with Worms 4 Mayhem. I think there was just slightly more customization, maybe a few more weapons in this version. And I'm all for customization, I'm all for more weapons, but yeah, there you go. So they remastered this game, and this version of the game actually sold more, although I have no idea where the disc is. That is quite concerning. Cool leaflet though. I imagine this is in somebody else's PS2 somewhere. X-Men, Wolverine's Revenge. Naff all to do with the movie. You've got Hugh Jackman on the cover, but you've got Mark Hamill doing the voice. I remember this game being hard as balls. Balls aren't really that hard though. Hard as hard balls. There you go. But unlocking the different costumes, super satisfying. It tends to be one of my favourite things about the superhero games, is just seeing how they interpret the different kinds of costumes. See, I've got Wolverine in the back there as well, because I'm a dork. Kingdom Hearts 3, I think we've gone past the PS2 section now, and we're just onto additional stuff. What we got? Juiced, PSP, Spider-Man 2, that's the movie, not the game, the movie. Battlefront 2, so good, you gotta have it twice. From Russia with Love, it's alright, gotta have it twice. Tag Team Racing, underrated, I'll die on that hill. What else we got here? I think we're getting out the wallet, maybe? Oh no, PS1. Future Cop LAPD, not mine, it's my uncle's, I've nicked it, don't tell him. Lemmings, not mine, it's my uncle's, I've nicked it, don't tell him. Pac-Man World, one of these is mine, I think I've got two, one of them is my uncle's that I nicked, don't tell him. This is mine. I do own this one. I bought this one. Another good kart racer. A PS1 vibes. Just, I don't know. It's such a neat aesthetic on the PS1. It takes you around the parks. Well, tracks themed around the different rides at Disney World Land or whatever. I went when I was 2, so I can't really remember. But my girlfriend got quite a kick out of seeing all the different references. Did you grow up in this era without one of these little wallets for your discs? I feel like everyone had one of these. Smell the pitch, scratch and sniff. It doesn't smell anymore, but what a weird idea for a disc. I think these are all my stepbrother's games, but I've got them for safekeeping. What else we got? I think we're 360 stuff now, if I remember rightly. Oh no, yeah, this is my latest purchase. Been really into Kingdom Hearts for the past year and a half, so I'm just getting around to playing that. Arkham Asylum, best Arkham game, fight me. Arkham Origins, second best Arkham game, fight me. Battlefield 4, surprisingly fun for a military FPS. Bayonetta, played some of it, dropped off. Should really finish it because it was really fun. Bioshock Infinite, where I thought this game was so deep when it came out. I was like, whoa, that's such a clever ending, whoa. But on reflection, I don't think it was that good. Black Ops Classic. Best Black Ops, fight me. Forza 4. I think Jeremy Clarkson was in this. Other than that, no notes. Halo 4. Overhated this one. I get it, it's not the original trilogy, but like, come on. It's not Reach either. No one talks about this game, and everybody needs to. This game was awesome. Here we go, another one of those action-packed things. Lego Indiana Jones and Kung Fu Panda kind of makes sense. I remember there was a Lego Batman one with like a motocross game there. I really like this. I've not played it since, because you just can't get it on anything anymore. I think it's been delisted. I'm like, yeah, I could play it on the 360, but that's just, it's not my go-to console anymore. Lego Marvel, pre-ordered that and it came a day late, so furious. Pirates of the Caribbean. First 3 films are great. First 3 lot of levels, I guess, are great. But yeah, the 4th film, it drops off. Rayman Origins, better than Rayman Legends, fight me. This one's just got the art style, you know, it's peak. It's nice to look at. Red Dead Redemption, again, I like Red Dead, it's good stuff. Resi 5, best Resident Evil, fight me. I'm joking, I know that's an incorrect opinion. And that my opinion is not valid there. Here we go, Sonic Unleashed. I don't mind the like Xbox Platinum cases. They actually look pretty decent in comparison to the PS2 Platinum one. Spider-Man 3, updated version of the PS2 game. Can't say if it's better or worse. Force Unleashed 2, rushed, could have been sick, but just isn't. Superman Returns, pretty much the same as the PS2 version, if I'm honest. Yeah. Tomb Raider, this is the reboot one. Remember the advert for this whenever I'd watch Arrow back in the day? This advert would always pop up. Toy Story 3, great game, better on the PS3 because you can play as Zurg, but still a great game. And X-Men Origins Wolverine. I've played the opening to this a couple of times, but I really do want to get my teeth into it. There is a PS2 version of the game, so it'd be interesting to sort of see what that's like too, because I know it's wildly different. Okay, so that was my collection. If you've made it to the end, well done, and thanks a bunch. If you wouldn't mind, dropping a subscribe if you haven't already, leaving a like if you haven't already, and yeah, like I said in the beginning, comment any games I should add to the collection, comment any of the games in here that I should make videos on, or even just your thoughts on some of the ones I might have skipped by, because I don't know a lot about anything. I know a little about some stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling. See you later. Thanks for 50 subs.